This is a 2008 Pontiac G5. Was having a weird issue. The car ran and drove great, and all of a sudden it was like in limp mode. It wouldn't shift. All the gauges were doing goofy things. They would quit working. The fuel gauge would say empty. The power steering light would come on. The traction control light, the ABS light, etc. The tach would work, but the speedometer wouldn't, and then the tach wouldn't work. Just kind of goofy stuff. Everyone online says to check out the number 25 fuse in the center console. Tried that, replaced it, even though it didn't look blown, didn't fix anything. Per more research, I found a gentleman online with similar issues. The TCM loses its ground over time. Underneath this cover right here, this is your TCM. So you can run a new ground. He was being a hill jack and said about running it over here to the strut tower, but then you got a wire hanging out here and that looks terrible. So what I did was ran a ground wire from the TCM down through and connected it here to a ground on the engine. I did, just to test it, run a ground to here and then drove it and it fixed it. So I didn't know if it needed grounded to the body or the engine. Looks like it will work on either way. That was just a nice clean area to keep it all hidden and not look too hillbilly. This TCM has 3 clips on it. You pull these 2 back and then this one back here, and this slides up. I just ran a bolt through here. I took some fine grit sandpaper, cleaned up the connection here, and ran the wire down through. Yes, that's electrical tight, don't judge me. But that was a somewhat easy fix, where people online have been saying that they replaced every module in the car at the dealer, and that can get pretty expensive. But overall, not a hard job to do, and about 10 minutes of your time and $3 worth of materials. But hopefully that helps out somebody.